Hey, welcome back to Yellow Skunk Farms, everybody. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. I appreciate it. And we are sponsored by APSUsoil.com, and I want to show you what we did. We got poppers, and this is APSU Super Soil. This is their green bag, their Super Soil. And I just put it in a tray and put the seeds in. Pretty simple. Add water. And this is day 4, going into day 4. No, maybe 5. And they pretty much have all everything I planted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are feminized. These 2 are feminized. These 2 are not. These 2 are regular. So hopefully we get a couple females out of those. I see one popping right there. Coming on up. Hopefully we get a few females out of here to choose from. And these should be all female. This one's been out of the gate the first. That's the strongest one out of the group. For sure, it's the strongest. Then we've got this one here from Citrus Craze. It's the second. This one here just does not, maybe it needs a little help. Sometimes seed heads get a little caught. And just can't get right. I'm trying to pull hard on, there it goes. Yeah. That one's coming off the seed. So we've got our we've got our Grand Masters. We've got the warm white at 100%. We've got the cool white at, what are we at? Cool white 25%. I mean warm white. We got cool white at 100, warm white at 25. We got our PPFD right at 500, right through here. So I put the meter on it right here, and it's the PPFD was at 490, 495, somewhere around in there. So that's pretty good. Should keep them from stretching all that much. Once we've And somebody asked me, how are you going to get them out without messing up the roots? Well, what I'm going to do is devour this pot, really. I'm just going to pick the ones that I want. Cut this here, fold the flap down, come in with a scoop and scoop them out. Pretty easy. They're not that big, so the roots won't, they're not going to be that entangled. We're not going to let them get that big in these pots. Once they get big enough, we can just put them where we want. And then kind of waiting to top off this. So I'm waiting on this, and I'm waiting on that. We're day 79. I got the lights turned way down over here. I'm only pushing 20% cool white. And we are real close. This one here is sticky. I mean, got a nice funk to her. She was the slowest one out of all of them. Flowers definitely tightened up. Got a sweet kind of funk going on. It's kind of hard to describe. Maybe licorice, a little funky licorice maybe. Starting to get a little purplish there. What's up, Cooter? Scooter? Cooter? Y'all looking good this morning. Everybody looks healthy. Water looks good. Y'all haven't torn up anything. Or torn up anything, I should say. We did add about 6 gallons of water yesterday. And it's still wicking up quite a bit throughout the creek bed. We disconnected quite a bit, but we're still wicking a lot through here on that side over there. We're wicking a lot right through here. Disconnected pretty much everything on the center there, except for a little bit over there. I disconnected all of this except for this right here. So you can see we disconnected all through here. This is all through here, disconnected, disconnected, disconnected this right here. Just because we don't need it. We're sucking a little bit of water right through here, but all through here you can see the line. I disconnected all of that, kind of separated it from the soil, just because it's wicking so much water, too much. We don't have any plants in here wicking up water except for this bush here, of course. And that helps. But once we remove the bigger plant, flowers, water just, that extra water that was being wicked up by those big plant right there is no longer there, and it will send that extra water down into our trap hole, which is where it should be, down in the E horizon. You can see the water down there in the spider. But that water will dry up as soon as we get the plants back in there. Pretty crazy how it works. But that's how it's supposed to work. You remove the plants that are wicking up all the water, and that extra water goes where we want it, outside of the soil zone, down into our E horizon, down to our reservoir. Same over here. So you can see we've got a good foot of E horizon. That's so basically all the water in the pond and in the creek can basically leak out and fill the bottom of the E horizon, the reservoir, without fear of leaking out onto the floor, and without fear of saturating our soil to the point of it going anaerobic. The tomato plant struggled. It's been struggling, and it's been struggling because of the overwatering that we did setting this thing up. You know, we ran this, 10 days, had to shut it down, reseal, ran another 3 days, shut it down, resealed. We filled up the E horizon basically. We're letting that dry. We were leaking water somewhere probably in the pond. So we fixed that, and now we're just letting that water dry, basically letting these plants get bigger, wick up more water. You can see we got a little overwater in here, got a little lockout. Nothing to worry about. This plant will take care of itself. We got some flowers, so maybe we're on our way to some tomatoes. We're only running, I think I said 15 the other day. I mistakenly said that. We're on 14. We're on 14 hours of light, mainly because I don't want to go any higher right now because of the flower, but we're almost at that time, so we'll probably just add another hour of light, go to 15. We could do that today, actually. Let's do that today. And it's as simple as coming over here to the Grandmaster and going to timer. We go to, we're at 7, 8, we're at 21, we just go to 22. 22. Boom. 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 It's easy. And we come over here to this one. This one I don't have set up yet. Well, I mean on the wall. Let's see if I can set it right here. There we go. Timer. Set. 22. Or is that 50? 21 I thought was 15. Is it? 7 o'clock. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I'll set this one over here too. Time off 9, 10, 20. Keep these on 20 minutes past. There we go. Cover up the lights. Good to go. That would be 7 hours. That would be 9 hours off. That would be 15, right? Yep. Just making sure I got my math right. I want to be at 16 total, 8 hours off. So everybody needs, so they say 8 hours of sleep. So we're going to give the plants 8 hours. We usually do 18, which is 6 hours off. But we're going to do 8 hours because we got vegetables over here. And we don't really need 18 hours of light. Nobody, except for maybe Alaska sometimes, get 18 hours of light. Everybody needs that 8 hours of sleep, I believe, including our plants over here. So we're going to stick to that. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. And I hope everybody has a great day. We're going to be Let's Be Buds tonight. And tomorrow is Soil Discoveries with Agro Soil. I will not be there tomorrow, but Mo will be holding down the fort. I have plans with my wife on a planned concert we bought tickets for back in early January that I bought front row tickets to go see her favorite band. So we're going to dinner and going to see her band. Just happens to fall on a Thursday, so it is what it is. Got to meet. Got to take care of the wife first. Here's our new Monstera leaf. Check on that real quick. But yeah, we'll. He still has a show. I think we've got. Well, I can't remember who he has on. Thought it was Soil Guys, but it's not. I think it's Leighton. So just check that out on Thursday, 6 p.m. And yeah, we'll see you on the flip. Peace.